He said it almost casually, between a remark about the salad and a question about where the keys were. "I'm leaving." To her. Starting New Year's outside. The lights were already blinking. The air smelled of tangerines and something inappropriately cheerful. Sarah slowly lifted her eyes and looked at Michael as if she were seeing him for the first time. She searched his face for doubt, fear, at least a trace of hope for the two of them, but there was nothing there. Only the calm determination of a man who had already lived through this conversation in his head and put an end to it long ago. "Okay," she said after a short pause. "I agree." Michael blinked. "What do you mean?" "You agree." "I agree to end these empty relationships and finally find a worthy man," Sarah replied evenly. Michael staggered as if someone had struck him in the chest, stepping back and grabbing the table. "That's not how you're supposed to react." He had expected screaming, tears, broken dishes, a scene that would prove he mattered, that his leaving was a tragedy. He was prepared to feel guilty, but not unnecessary. "And how is right?" she asked calmly, to beg. "To humiliate myself. To pretend I didn't notice how you left us years ago." Her voice was quiet, and that frightened him more than any hysteria. "I've been alone for a long time, Michael." You just finally said it out loud. "Thank you for the honesty." He opened his mouth but couldn't find the words. "I thought it would hurt you." Sarah smiled faintly. "It did, when you stopped looking at me. When I became background noise in your life. Today, no. Today I'm free." She stood up, took a suitcase not for him, for herself. "You can leave now or in the morning. I'm not holding on anymore." Michael watched her pack and felt something new. Not relief, not guilt, but fear. The fear of being someone a woman leaves without tears. "What if I'm wrong?" he whispered. Sarah looked at him one last time. "Then that will be your mistake. And I start the new year with a new life." At midnight he left. And a year later, Sarah raised a glass of champagne in another city, beside a man who looked at her the way Michael no longer could. It was her best New Year.